How did you get on board?
Well, a pilot boat, I imagine the same way that Jack got on board in Bermuda when you broke the rules and made wedding plans without even telling me that you had made a decision.
I broke the rules, but I did not make any wedding plans.
Oh, well then, who is Jackson marrying at 4 o'clock this afternoon at Judge Waters' chambers?
I did not agree to that marriage.
You didn't choose Jack?
No.
Well, Erica, that's wonderful. That means...
No, I mean, I haven't chosen anyone yet. And so, in the end, when I asked myself, you know, what's a marriage without trust, there was only one answer.
It's nothing. It's nothing. A marriage without trust is like a shell without an egg.
Absolutely.
So you left.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, I had to.
That's so dangerous. I mean, trying to force a loving party from her family through falsehoods, that's... Nothing is more destructive to a relationship than lying.
Oh, it's true.
Oh, it is so
It's true,
true.
and I tell you something, it hurts more than anything in the world to find out that the one person in the world that you love, you just can't trust.
Do you suppose that a sympathetic outside party might be able to talk to him? I mean, sometimes a neutral third party might affect a positive change in a perception.
That's sweet of you, it really is. But,
No,
I don't think Ted is going to listen to you any more than he listens to anybody
Ted?
else. Yeah.
Oh, Tad Martin is your husband.
Mm-hmm. Do you know him?
Oh, no.
Hey,
No, I-
Dixie, you got an important phone call out front. Come on.
Yeah? Well, it was,
Yeah. Come on. I'm telling you, it's important. Let's go.
I'll be right back.
I'll tell you who it is.
And I shall be here. Tad Martin. Oh, that self-same detective man that tried to sick on me.
Hi.
Hi. How have you been?
Listen, I don't know why you're here, Travis, but this is odd. I mean, this is strange.
Well, what's so strange about it?
Well, just before I saw you, I was at the rail and I was looking out at New York Harbor and, well, I was having a spiritual moment.
How many times do I have to tell you God is on our side? And if I had trusted that instead of listening to Jack when he said that you had promised to marry him today.
No, the only thing I promised was to make a decision by 4 o'clock today.
Well, for someone who's wrestling with a major decision, you certainly look well. Obviously, life on board a ship agrees with you.
Well, thank you. It has been a memorable cruise.
Bianca seems to enjoy it every minute.
Yes, she did. I'm so glad that you called her all those times because it meant a lot to her to speak to her daddy, ship to shore especially.
New York is beautiful compared to...
Oh, New York. New York is beautiful from anywhere.
Well, I have to get off before the boat docks. Where's Bianca?
In the cabin with Mrs. Gurney.
Do you mind if I go say hi?
No, of course I don't mind. You're her father. So it's B deck, fourth suite on the left.
Okay, I'll find it. Smooth sailing from here to port then. Bye.
What are you doing here?
Keep your shorts on.
We'll let you in here.
I got something important to tell you, but first, you need to answer me a question.
I don't want you coming around here uninvited.
That, a private investigator that Chuck hired, Remember that time I was considering making that major life move to southern Florida,
Oh,
remember?
you never considered any such thing.
All right, was that man's name Tad Martin?
What do you care?
And was he the Tad Martin who recently got a job in California but decided at the last moment not to go?
Look, I don't know anything about
Ted Martin. He's got the father, Dr. Chuck Martin, Charles Martin, Joe Martin, and the mother, Ruth Martin, the little brother, Joey Martin, right? That's the one, isn't it?
I get it. What you want to know is, if he sees you, is he going to recognize you? Gosh, Billy, I hope so. Because, see, the next thing he's going to do is he'll organize a posse and they'll run you out of town on a rail.
Thank you. Thanks, partner.
Now, get out of my way.
Now, don't you want to hear what I come here to tell you? Don't you? Wait till you hear this. I paid a call on Mrs. Wallingford.
You did what?
Oh, I wish they'd made a major motion picture of that. Oh, yes, I did. I invited myself right into that mansion. I told that queen just to get down on that couch and listen to what Billy Clyde has to say, and I told her that Billy Clyde was lifting up the righteous sword of the oppressed against her.
You told her that I paid you that money.
I didn't tell her Royal Highness anything. Of course, I kind of snookered her with a left hook from the peasantry.
Did you mention my
You would have
name?
been proud of.
Yeah, proud.
I simply told her that I was passing through Pine Valley and that I had to get some old opinions off of my chest.
Damn it, did you mention my name?
Well, I might have mentioned your name once in passing in conjunction with Chuck's and her miscreantry. That's all.
Idiot! You are going to blow this thing
No,
right
I
off.
served as your champion there. I defended your good name and your honor.
Did you say anything about Emily Ann?
I told her that Emily Ann was the most innocent victim of all her evil machinations.
Why did you drag
For
Emily
once
Ann
in
into
my
this?
life, I wanted to tell the truth. Unvarnished and untarnished.
Please.
I'm telling you, that Mrs. Wallingford she's the evilest thing in creation since the serpent with the apple. Oh, and what she does with her dirty dollars. First, she uses them so you can chuck... Excuse the pun. So you can just wipe out your relationship with the man you love most in the world. And she keeps my own parenthood from my child hidden from my child's eyes. And that child is the apple of my eye. And that just proves once and for all that love of money is the fruit of all evil.
You hypocrite! You're the one who ended up with all the money.
Who was the one who put the bullet hole in my pajamas, huh? And who was the one who gave me that foolish choice? Either to soil myself in your filthy lucre or to soil my wall with my filthy brains.
Now it's my fault.
Well, I chose to live, thank you. I chose to live and serve all of humanity.
Hey, come on. Don't be shy. Come out with it like everybody.
I mean, who
Blame it on me.
who wouldn't choose alive and rich over poor and dead?
What, you're just here to torment me, is that it?
Can you not see the light that shines down on me, Donna? Are you blind or just you do not want to see it? The Spirit has touched me, and I am full of holy love.
You are full of bull. Now get out. Leave the back way.
Pretty soon he's going to be walking all over the place now. How are you?
Good.
Good.
We need to talk about us.
What about us?
Well, we've got a couple things to settle.
I'm listening.
No, not like this. I want to do it personal, face to face.
Oh. Surprised you have time.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means I saw you, Ted, with that girl at McKay's.
That was business.
Yeah.
Her name is Judy. She's Brooke's secretary.
Oh, and what were you doing, Ted? Giving her dictation?
I told you I was working.
Yeah, right.
You don't believe me?
Can you think of a reason I should?
No. Hell no, absolutely not. I'm a possessive, psychotic, bed-hopping liar. You shouldn't believe me, not at all. As a matter of fact, I tell you what, why don't you forget that I called?
Whoa.
Thanks for the advice.
That was Dixie?
Yeah, that was Dixie. I did what you said. I called her up. Hey, we've got to talk about a couple of things. You know what happened? Just because she saw me with Judy and McKay's, from now on, I'm not just lying pond scum. I'm cheating lying pond scum.
Dixie said that?
She didn't have to. Let's face it, my wife isn't concerned with the truth. She's concerned with staying angry.
Listen, I am still willing to talk to Dixie and tell her that you were on...
No, no way, all right? She either trusts me or she doesn't. It's as simple as that.
Where are you going?
To do my job. I thought I would go down to the construction site, ask questions about the contractors, and see if I could dig up anything.
No.
What am I supposed to do? Walk over to the Glamorama on my hands and knees and beg forgiveness for the 10,000th time? Or better yet, hide behind your skirts and hope that you can straighten it out?
No, I just think that cooling down before you do anything would be good.
I am cool.
And taking it downtown to investigate grand larceny and theft is not smart.
Wait just a second. Are you telling me you don't trust me either? Is that it?
Don't turn it on me.
Look, just because my relationship is going sour, I'm having a hard time in marriage, doesn't mean I'm going to crumple up and die. I'm trying to hold my life together, and I'm trying to move on.
Bull.
If I don't want something to bother my gray matter, boom, I just slam the door.
I want you to promise me that you're going to be careful, all right? And I'm being very serious because substandard materials are being used in this project, which means that public funds are being diverted to line the pocket of some character on that list.
Probably more than one character.
Whoever is taking that risk could be dangerous.
Let's get one thing straight, okay? Just from the outset, nobody. Nobody tells me how to do my job.
We're talking about millions of dollars here, Pat.
Brooke, do not take stupid mistakes.
Listen, be at Judge Waters at 4 o'clock.
I don't know, Angie. I've known Donna since she was 16 years old. She has always been strong. She's always been reliable.
Well, I agree with you.
Well, then how could she suddenly change all of a sudden?
Well, sometimes people do.
Not this much. She can't change that fast. Angie, I know. I feel it here that Donna still loves me.
I'm not convinced that she ever stopped.
And that's what I felt. You know, when I proposed to her, I felt that that love had always been there. But then suddenly something happened. Somebody or something got to her.
Well, maybe it was the pressure.
Oh, what pressure? Can't be the wedding. We just planned a small ceremony.
Well, what about Emily Ann?
No, Emily Ann definitely didn't want me to marry her mother at first, but she got around. She came around.
Did you talk to Emily Ann?
Yes, last night. And she is worried about her mother as I am.
Didn't you have any idea what brought on this sudden change?
No, none.
Well, at least none that she wanted to share with you.
No. Emily Ann was thrown for a loop by this whole thing. Some outside influence. I know that's what it is. But what and who, I don't know. I can't figure it out.
Whoever or whatever it is, it must be pretty important.
Yeah. Well, obviously it's more important than I am. Maybe I should have stayed in Louisville.
No, come on, Chuck. I've been there. You'll be all right. We'll race you to the cafeteria for a hot fudge sundae. Loser pays.
Yeah, well, I don't really feel like it. You're on.
Oh, you...
Floral delivery from Ms. Pat Baxter.
Pour moi?
Yes, absolutely. You know, I had a choice of 4 different types of corsages. One for the hair, the wrist, the dress, and even the corsage for the shoe. I decided to start at the hair and work my way down.
One for the shoes?
If you don't like it, I can take it back.
Oh, no. No. It's lovely. Thank you. Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Yeah, well, I'm amazed you even thought of it.
Well, I figured nothing's too good for the finest chaperone to ever grace the spring fling. Besides, I'm looking forward to tonight.
Yeah, so am I. Would you like some tea?
No, thanks. I better get back to work.
Oh, okay.
But I will pick you up later.
Yeah, see you tonight.
Okay. Oh, Mommy tells me that you enjoyed every single minute, huh?
It was fun.
Yeah, I bet it was fun.
May I come in?
Yes, please.
Well, sweetheart, did you see who came to surprise us on a pilot boat? Oh, and doesn't she look so healthy and rested?
She does. What, sweetheart?
Bianca wants to know if the reason that I'm here is because you finally made up your mind to marry me.
Well, honey, Daddy took it upon himself to, surprise us. He came here, you know, before the boat docked, but we are very glad to see him.
You see, honey, Mommy is in, well, she's in a dilemma. Now, a dilemma is a pretty big word. You know what that means? No. Well, a dilemma is when someone has got to make a very difficult choice. And Mommy's in a dilemma because she cares a great deal for me and for Uncle Jack.
She loves you both.
Well, we all love each other. It's sort of complicated, but we're a complicated family. The point that I want you to remember, sweetheart, is that whoever Mommy marries is going to love you and care for you very, very much. And if I'm not the lucky one, I will always be your daddy. And Mommy will always be your mommy, and we will always be a family. And that's something that's never, ever, ever going to change.
Never?
Never, honey, not ever.
How about give me a hug? Come here. How about Mommy give me a hug, too?
Erica? Oh, well.
Hello, Olga.
Travis, I'm not a bit surprised to see you here.
Oh, well, I trust that your sea voyage went well.
Oh, fabulous, fabulous. Bianca, how would you like to come up with me and look at the Statue of Liberty?
Oh, the Statue of Liberty.
Oh, boy.
No wonder you haven't finished packing.
Go ahead, sweetheart. Go with Olga and see the Statue of Liberty. And, honey, take a picture, okay? Because that way you'll never forget.
I'll see you up there, sweetheart.
Okay. Send me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to be free.
Thank you very much for saying what you did to Bianca.
I only told her the truth.
Well, I know that she must be as impatient with me as you and Jack are.
So it's going to be 4 o'clock today, huh?
Finally.
Erica, when you're making up your mind, I'd like you to keep one thing in mind.
What's that?
When we were married before, I made mistakes. I made big ones. But they're mistakes I'm never going to make again. I know I can make you happy. I've got to go. But I'll see you at my house at 4 o'clock.
What?
Bring the ring. The Clouded ring. The one that I gave to Bianca to give to you. You didn't throw it overboard, did you?
No, of course not.
Good, good. Put it on. And be at my house at 4.
Yes, hello.
Hello, sweetheart. It's Jack.
My mother-in-law was always needling me about his little black book, his little infamous little black book.
Gee, that must have been like a dagger in your heart. I mean, seeing him with the other woman.
It's absolutely horrible. She's a little bimbette.
Oh, well, I know what that's like, Lord. I've suffered that myself. But considering your husband's line of work, I mean, he's a private detective and all, and, well, that young lady he was with might have been a cover or a decoy, even a client she might have been.
No. See, he said he was working, but she was all over him. I saw it with my own eyes.
Maybe he spoke the truth, Dixie.
He's not a man of his word. See, I thought he was once, but he's not.
Maybe you flew off the handle.
Me?
It could have been. It could have been
I
that
don't
you
have a
lost
temper.
yourself to your red-haired temper. It could have been
I
that
don't
way.
have a if anybody has a temper, it's Tad who has a temper, and I have strawberry blonde hair. Thank you very
Well,
much.
you do, and you don't have green eyes. You got blue eyes, but you got little green-eyed twinges round about them. I can tell.
Think I'm jealous?
Might be.
Well, Tad's the one with the reputation here. He's the one with the history.
Well.
You know, I mean, if I'm jealous, I think I have a right to be.
No. You know, jealousy, it will murder love.
What you're saying is you think I should have listened to what he was saying and instead of jumping to conclusions.
If I may presume to give my true opinion of this matter, yes, I do.
I admit it's a thought. It's not a very comforting one, though.
See, it's hard to forgive someone who has hurt one's heart. But remember, in the Lord's Prayer, we say, forgive us our trespasses.
Forgive those who trespass against us.
Against us. Amen. Please, please, you know, it hurts my heart to see you look so sad, Dixie. You are my angel of mercy, and I long to see rainbows all over you. Now, no one knows better than old John Henry Rockefeller what it's like to be separated from the one you love most in the world. And I can tell that you do love your husband.
Listen, you know, you said something a while back that you thought you knew Tad or something like that?
No, I know him only by reputation. I know that, well, you know, I have a client, or rather an employee, really, that knows his brother, Joey.
Oh.
Can I ask you, please, to forgive me for preaching and such about that?
It's okay. You know, I appreciate somebody listening to me. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I really got to get back to work.
Oh, well, now that I know where you work, may I please feel free to come and visit you sometime?
I absolutely hope you do.
Good. And when next we meet, I shall pray you will be back with the man you love.
Thank you very much. Thanks for listening to me and for your advice.
You're very welcome.
I'll see you later.
Mom, if I had even one cookie, I'd explode. Chuck and we had a hot fudge sundae before I left work, so I'm pretty stuffed. So, how's the term report coming? Is the dean going to give you the funds that you asked for?
Well, with any luck. I hear that Chuck and Donna's engagement has been called off. Is this true?
News travels so fast. He's upset, but he'll cope. How are you?
Fine. Actually, I've never been better. You know, for the first time since your father's death, I just feel happier and healthier. I mean, I have a whole new lease on life, Angie. It's wonderful.
This wouldn't have anything to do with that corsage box that's over there now, would it?
Forget it, no for this. He had 4 choices. A corsage for the hair, for the dress, for the wrist, or for the shoes. He almost picked the shoes. Isn't it pretty?
So, who is he?
Oh, he's my date for the spring dance.
Yes, I know what the flowers are for. Who is the guy?
Well, he's a very nice man that I met through a student.
Go on.
Well, he's a good friend. He's got a good job. He's attractive. He's fun to talk with. And I like him.
So is it the same guy that you were seeing before I left for San Diego?
Yeah, same guy. You sure you won't have a cookie?
Oh, so what's his name?
Look, I really don't want to talk about him. I'm superstitious.
Are you really not going to tell me his name?
You know, I'd much rather talk about you.
Mom?
So I hear that Nancy and Carl are planning this garden, this vegetable garden.
How long do you think that this is going to stay a secret?
Well, everybody's entitled to a secret or two.
When am I going to meet him?
Soon.
How soon?
Well, maybe after tonight.
So what's happening tonight? I mean, after the dance.
Look, I will tell you all about my mystery man in good time. I promise.
I really hate ultimatums, Jack.
Well, I certainly can't blame you for that. But certain situations demand decisive action, and this is one of those. So, bearing that in mind, I've arranged for Judge Waters to perform the ceremony of marriage for us at 4 o'clock this afternoon in his office. You know where his office is?
Yeah, Jack, I know where it is, but
It's
I'm
been
not...
arranged. We have music, we have flowers, witnesses, a fabulous honeymoon, and a location to be announced later. All set up. All you have to do is show up.
I know. I either marry you or lose you at 4 o'clock this afternoon.
Well, nothing worthwhile is ever easy. I'd say you and I know that better than most people. Neither one of us has ever been afraid to really go after what they want. You remember when we first realized we shared that trait after the plane crash?
Of course I remember.
Spent the night sleeping on top of a pool table.
I told you I remember. I had a snake bite on my leg and you wore your boots.
It was all there then. All of it. I hope you haven't forgotten that.
I haven't forgotten anything.
And Paris? Je t'aime, Erica.
I love you too.
I know you do. Listen, I want you to hold on with your heart to those things that are important between now and 4 o'clock. Will you do that for me?
I promise.
I'll be waiting.
Goodbye, Jack.
Erica, the steward's waiting for your last suitcase.
What?
Have you finished packing?
Oh,
Darling, what's wrong?
nothing's wrong. Nothing's wrong. I've decided. I know who I'm going to marry.
All My Children will continue in a moment.
So what happened to Sean?
Sean left town.
You're kidding. Does Tom know?
Oh, Tom is okay. I mean, he's long been used to his brother's indiscretions, and anyway, Sean is rather like a bad penny. He turns up sooner or later. He always does.
Yeah.
Anyway, the fact of the matter is my ex-assistant, Judy, was in cahoots with Sean. She was accessing the material from the computers.
That's awful.
Yeah, you're telling me. And if Tad hadn't traced the leak, who knows how long this would have gone on.
Is this Judy? Is this the one that I saw with schmoozing with Tad at McKay's?
That's right.
My gosh.
Anyway, I just knew that there was a lot of confusion about all of this.
He tried to tell me.
And I wanted to tell you because I felt it was sort of my fault that you and Tad weren't speaking.
No, it's not your fault. Did Tad tell you to come here and talk to me?
No, he doesn't. He doesn't know I'm here. This is my idea.
Oh, boy. Mr. Rockefeller, he was totally right.
What?
Oh, I just totally jumped to conclusions. Oh, no wonder he hung up on me. I gotta find him. I gotta call him. Do you know where he is?
He's out on an investigation right now, but I'm going to see him later at Jack and Erica's wedding.
Oh, and there's no way I can get in touch with him?
No, I can pass the message along.
That would be great. That would be great if you could do that. Let's see. What do I want you to do? Tell him that I got his message that we wanted to speak face to face, and that I changed my mind, that I would like to do that. Could you tell him that? If he still wants to
I would
see
be
me.
happy to pass that message along.
Okay. Thanks for coming over and clearing this all up for me.
Okay.
Thanks.
You're early. Well, Judge Waters, I wanted to make sure everything was set. Well, the flowers got here. That's good. You're an anxious bridegroom. Frankly, I'm a little nervous. This is my first wedding. I mean, as a groom. Congratulations. Thank you. I'm looking forward to meeting the bride. The bride? Yes. Where is she? Well, you see, Erica was on a cruise out of the country, Judge Waters, and presumably she's on her way from New York City right now. Presumably? Yeah, well, I mean, she knows what time to be here and all. Then there is a possibility she might not show up. You don't happen to read the tabloid press, do you? Certainly not. No. Have I missed something? Yes, I think maybe you have. You see, the reason Erica took this cruise so she could get some time away to decide between my brother and myself. I beg your pardon? Well, you see, we both asked her to marry us. Yeah, I know it's bad timing. It's more than bad timing, Jack. It's highly unusual. Well, Judge Waters, Erica is a pretty unusual woman. I might even say unseemly. Actually, the whole family's pretty unusual. Marriage, Jack, is a serious contract. Yes, sir. Not to be entered into unadvisedly, but reverently, discreetly, and in the fear of God. Yes, I didn't mean to be flippant. I am very serious about it, and so is Erica. You'll see that when she gets here. If she shows up. She'll be here. 4 o'clock, guaranteed. I'll give you until 4 o'clock, on the nose, not a minute longer. Now, I'll be in my inner office reading briefs. Thank you. And Jack. Yes? I'd advise you to take this time to think very carefully about your future and exactly what it is you want out of marriage. It's not an easy institution to live with. Take my word for it. Thank you, Judge Waters.
Who? No, you've got the wrong number. Cal.
Well, I've got more friendly welcomes before. You expecting somebody else?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I am. Well, I think I am.
Erica?
Yeah, she's back.
Well, I'll make it quick. You want to play tennis tomorrow?
No, I can't. I'm going to be preparing my wedding plans, or at least I hope I will, I think. See, I proposed to Erica again.
All right. Congratulations.
But hold on to the congratulations, though. She hasn't made up her mind. She hasn't made a decision. She's thinking about it right now.
So you're just kind of on the hot seat, huh?
Well, yeah, that's kind of exactly where I am, yeah.
Well, is there anything an old friend can do?
No, I'm afraid not. I'm just going to just sit this one out myself.
Well, the best of luck to you.
Thanks. Look, do me a favor. Say a prayer she makes the right decision.
I got a direct line with the man upstairs. I'll do that.
Well, I would appreciate it. And I'll lace you off the courts some other time.
That's after your honeymoon, and
Yeah.
It'll be me that's doing the acing.
Okay.
I'll keep my fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Take care now.
Thank you.
Anybody for a game of hangman?
How about, you want some tea or something?
Scotch?
Look, man, maybe she's just stuck in traffic, huh?
Yeah, that's a possibility.
I mean, we don't know for a fact that the ship even docked on time, you know.
It's also a possibility.
Sure.
She might be having trouble with customs. You don't know.
Yeah, in which
That's right.
case she's probably on the phone with a lawyer right now.
She could. I'm a lawyer, Tad. Look, this judge, I know this guy. He's not going to wait 1 minute past 4 o'clock.
All right, so fine. So why don't we call up the cruise line and find out if some kind of nautical hitch?
That's a great idea. That's a good
Listen, what did you find out at the construction site? Anything?
Oh, not much. No, I went down and I talked to a couple of the workers, see if there was any complaint about their boss.
And?
So far, no problem.
Listen, on the way over here, I sort of stuck my nose in your business. I stopped at the Glamorama and I spoke to Dixie.
Why did you do that? I told you not to interfere.
I wanted her to know what the situation was about.
So what, you vouched for me?
Mm-hmm. And she also admitted that she had jumped to conclusions. Yeah.
Oh, that's the first. My wife admitted she made a mistake.
Well, she would like to see you face to face.
Yeah. It did.
When?
Tonight. Listen, after he finishes with the phone call, why don't you call
We'll talk about it later.
Dad?
Well,
Yes.
docked right on time.
Everybody went through customs?
Yeah, she should have been here about a half an hour ago.
So then it's probably traffic.
Yeah, you relax. You look
I
relaxed.
can't relax. I mean, it's almost 4 o'clock, and I'm telling you, this guy is not going to...
All right.
There he is. Judge Waters, I don't know if you know Brooke English, Tad Martin. They'll be my witnesses
How do you
today.
do?
How do you do? How do you do? Well, has the bride arrived?
No, but we're expecting her momentarily, aren't we?
We think she's probably stuck in traffic.
She's not here, Judge Waters.
Erica is always late. She can't help it.
I warned you, Jack. Look, help him pack up the flowers and vacate the premises. I've had enough of this nonsense. You are off my calendar.
Is this what I think it is?
As if you didn't know.
He did it!
Well, as I understand it, it was a choice between that and a baseball bat across his knees. Do you know the last time a man actually sent me a corsage?
Pat,
Yeah.
are you working right now?
No, actually, I'm wearing these glasses for cosmetic reasons.
No, come on. Can I talk to you?
About your father and me?
No, about Doc. We made up, and I'm going to the dance.
Oh, honey, that's wonderful.
Yeah, well, I still hate his lousy two-timing guts, but I have this really pretty dress with matching shoes and everything. I just can't believe that I'm finally going to this dance after all.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it myself.
I mean, isn't life wonderful? Just when things look the darkest, the sun comes shining.
Yep, winter passes and spring arrives.
So, do you think it's spring fever?
Well, something's got me feeling pretty terrific, so why not spring fever?
Hey, and why not a guy that sends you flowers?
Yeah, your father's very attractive, I admit it.
And?
And if you don't get out of here and leave me alone, I will never get this report finished in time to transform myself into Cinderella.
Okay, fine. Just don't overwork yourself. Take a nice hot bubble bath.
Goodbye, Charlotte.
Pamper yourself.
Dr. Hubbard, that patient in 412 took a relapse. That was supposed to be my 4 o'clock appointment.
Oh, nobody let you know?
Well, things happen.
Well, if he responds to treatment, he should be back in the next week. So, how is your tennis game going?
Oh, it's going pretty good. I guess I'll be a contender by June. Did you play any tennis when you were in San Diego?
Well, I beat a neurologist from Denver 3 times.
You have to tell me a little bit more about your trip. When I was in the service, I spent a couple of months out in San Diego.
Well, maybe tonight at dinner.
Tonight?
Well, yes, I mean, I can tell you about my thing in San Diego, and you can fill me in on what's been going on here at the hospital while I've been away.
But tonight's not very good for me.
Oh, well, maybe some other time.
I thought you weren't dating.
I wasn't.
But you are now?
Well, I'm keeping my options open.
Well, what about tomorrow night?
Tomorrow.
Dinner.
That would be very nice, Cal. Thank you.
Then it's a date. Do you mind me asking you what changed your mind?
A few lectures on isolation from Nancy and my mother, who seems to be taking a whole new lease on life because she met a man. And they're involved. It's a pretty pathetic comment on a woman if a mother is having more fun out of life than she is.
Well, you turned over a whole new leaf, and I'm the first beneficiary, huh?
It's a tough job. Do you think you can handle it?
I'll give it a shot.
You're a brave man, Carol.
I'm looking forward to meeting this mother of yours.
15 minutes more, Judge Waters. That's all I'm asking, all right?
I agreed to perform a wedding ceremony at 4 o'clock, not at 4:15.
Oh, come on, Your Honor. She's probably out buying a dress.
Really, a bride needs a dress for her
Well,
wedding.
I think she's probably just caught in traffic. I mean, you know how traffic can be, Judge.
Yeah, I mean, Manhattan's an island. Bridges and tunnels get clogged all the time.
Please, Your Honor, just a few more minutes, please.
It's against my better judgment, but I'll grant you a quarter of an hour, no longer.
Thank you, Judge Waters.
Are you okay?
No, I'm not okay. I'm a bastard.
All right, look, why don't I get on the phone to the Highway Patrol, get a traffic update?
Really, ask them about the West Side Highway and the Holland and Lincoln Tunnel.
Okay, I will.
Stop, all right? Sit
I
down.
can't. I mean,
Stop
look,
pacing.
Brooke, I've looked at every reason that there could possibly be for her being late, and it's...
Don't lose hope, all right? You know how she is.
Come on, who am I kidding? She's not going to show up. It's pretty obvious she's chosen Travis.
Sunday, love is in the air, and Corky and Becca have a severe case of spring fever on Life Goes On. Then Funny Americans will stop at nothing to get a laugh. After an all-new America's Funniest Home Videos, share everything that's funny about America when Full House's Dave Coulier hosts America's Funniest Part 2, Sunday.
This is Joan London.
And Charles Gibson.
Monday, it's Good Morning America live from London.
Our guests will include Jacqueline Bissett, Glenn Close, and Mel Gibson.
Then later in the week, join us in Ireland on Good Morning America.
The evil Michael Grand finally gets what he deserves, but just who is responsible? Stay tuned for One Life to Live, next.